There's an absolutely packed dinghy full of people. Difficult to tell how many, but absolutely jam-packed. Legs hanging off, they're so full. They're saying, help me, as they were coming closer. And they're trying to throw them a rope to pull them in.
The crew on a cargo vessel has raised the alarm, but the recovery of the dinghy passengers is left to the East Libyans.
And they're trying to throw them a rope to pull them in.
Panic is setting in. Their engine is broken and they've been nearly 4 days at sea. They're exhausted and wet and desperately thirsty. Many appear dehydrated and very weak. The dinghy is rapidly taking on water and minutes away from sinking. They don't realise yet, but they've just been pulled aboard a brigade ship run by one of the most powerful armed groups in the region. It's a TBZ ship under the command of General Haftar's son, Saddam. His forces are accused of a range of crimes by human rights groups, including rape, torture and smuggling. At this point, the ship's passengers think they're still going to Europe.
This boat is taking you back to Libya.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know.
These are the East Libyan Coast Guard.
And if we say that we're gonna go next, for example, in Greek, we're gonna go or we cannot go?
They're taking you away from Greece. They're taking you to Libya.
We don't like Libyan exactly because we don't like Libyan, of course.
Other passengers are equally shocked as the crew tries to placate them.
If we didn't come to you,
Yeah.
I think you die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah?
As their dreams of Europe fade, fear steps in.
Libya, man.
Throw me in the water, let me die, this man says, but I'm not going back to Sudan or Libya.
They're pretty desperate. They keep on saying, don't take us back, don't take us back. We don't want to go back. A number of them saying that they've tried before, failed, and now trying again, but a lot of desperation and urging us. They think we've got something to do with it, and they're urging us to take them to Europe.
The interception of asylum seekers so close to European territory is highly contentious, returning them to war zones and unstable countries even more so. In cases like this, you don't think too hard about where you are in the sea, the captain tells us. You saw, water was already inside their boat, he goes on. 2 or 3 hours and they'd all be dead. It's a long night back to East Libya, where it's difficult to lodge asylum claims because the only UN-recognised government is in the rival and separated West.
I think a lot of people will wonder about the whole ethics of picking up people who have fled a war zone, who have fled instability, and they say they're terrified for their lives, and who pick them up off the coast of what they consider safety in Europe, and then they've taken them all the way back again to Libya, another country which is considered to be very fractured and very unstable and full of a certain number of dangers.
The men tell us they're all from Sudan too, and legally allowed to stay in Libya, but none want to. And now they're about to be returned to what they were fleeing from, one of the world's worst humanitarian disasters. There's a frantic dash for freedom, a sense they've come too far trying to escape war to give up now. But it's a fruitless, desperate gesture. He knows, along with the rest of them, that they're headed to a detention centre. They'll be locked up now for an unknown time and then sent back to a war zone. They are a picture of despair and helplessness.